Then you mentioned this other man who is being tried in the court.
Rusesabagina.
Rusesabagina. First, there are so many lies about it. I remember seeing one of the people, I think, behind the film, writing again in the British papers that I was a friend of this man, and then this man, I met this man once in 94 or 5 when he was working in a hotel. This one where Serena is now.
Intercontinental.
Hotel Diplomat. There used to be a small hotel there. I think it had like 30 or 35 rooms, small hotel there. We went there for a reception, I think about independence or something. And that time, the Prime Minister at that time was Twagiramungu. He's the one actually who introduced this man to me, because we went there for reception, and so he was, I don't know whether he was a manager or doing what there, but Twagiramungu is the one who introduced him to me and said, this is so and so. I said, oh, okay. That's the first and the last time I met him. And so I've never talked to him. I don't know him, but the story is established. Oh, you know, these people were friends, they were close, and then when this one became a celebrity, then Kagame felt threatened, and you know, I mean, this is just rubbish. So, in fact, even when they came to inaugurate, or whatever they call it, the film.
Premiered.
Yes. Again, I think this time, it was in the same place, but this time was Serena. I actually went there, they invited me. So when it premiered, I went there, and I was in the audience. I was sitting next to the man who wrote those stories about me. I think it's called Terry George. And Rusesabagina did not come. There was only his wife. I remember finding his wife there. And that was it. So I sat in the whole thing and then left. So now they say, oh, this is an endorsement. He first agreed. No, I was invited to go and see whatever work was done. Then I had no issue with that. I walked away. Now, but they don't tell the story that this film actually was supposed to be fiction. That's how it started. And I'm just quoting what they said themselves, those who are making the story. So I have no problem with anybody or even the film, as long as it was. So I don't want to go into too many details or spend a lot of time. Whatever came out, okay, that's fine. If this man was an actor in the film or whatever role he played, what do I have to do with that? Now, things started going wrong when again, politics came into it. Now they found this other person they can promote into something for Rwandans. Another way of telling Rwandans what to believe or what not to believe or how to shape their lives. Now, whatever happens with this film or whatever happened with this person, I really don't have an issue. I don't mind. I don't care. Now, the problem comes, and we are trying to tell these people to separate these two things. Again, nobody wants to listen. Rusesabagina is not being tried for the film or having played a part in the film. No. If that were to be the case, it should have come long ago. But what he's being tried of, or he is accused of, is having a hand in these armed groups and terrorists who have been doing so, and he has been a part of it. Even, by the way, he himself has said it several times publicly. It's not anybody saying it for him. And then people died from the actions of these groups. Either he has been a member or he has been a leader of one group or the other, or all groups together, and so on and so forth. Because he was also now using that celebrity status he acquired over time, God knows how, that's not for me, mobilizing money, bringing them, visiting them, whether it was in Congo, whether it was in Burundi, then it was different parts, so even in Europe and so on. And the case or the complaint was lodged about him several years before he came to appear in court here. Yes.
He had been on the wanted list.
Oh, yes. There are records in Belgium, there are records in the US about these responsibilities. So it was not something that was fabricated overnight or something. So now he's here being tried for that. Nothing to do with the film, nothing to do with there's not even an argument, nobody's arguing about his celebrity status, however he got that, that's their, whoever gave it to him or even for himself, it's their business. But it's about the lives of Rwandans that were lost because of his actions and because of the organizations he belonged to or led. Now, when we are trying to go through the courts so that the courts sort out this, now that's all kinds of stories. Yeah. Now, in fact, he's accused with many others. And those who are making a lot of noise about him are not saying, no, you should, how about the others who are accused with him? So for him, he has immunity or he is special, so he doesn't have to be tried and later on be tried with others. Now, everything has been explained about this case, about the man, but again, going back to the same story. Some people in the world think they will just say, no, this one, whatever I did, don't touch this one. Forget about it. Now, so what is happening now is the case is in court, and really what Rwanda is saying, it doesn't matter what you think, what you do, what pressure you mount, what noise you make, what fabrication you make. This man deserves to be fairly tried in the court of law and is going to be tried in the court of law as fair as that can be. And there's nothing going to be short of that. There's absolutely nothing. It's that, whether you believe it or not. So that's where we are.